In this video I'm going to show you how to start your Ferrari using just the ignition key and the PIN code. Now the PIN code is a code that was provided with your car to the original purchaser of your vehicle, and the PIN code is required to disarm the immobilizer, and it's also required to put the immobilizer into programming mode so that it can learn new remote fobs. So if you've lost a remote fob, you'll need that PIN code as one of the stages in adding new remotes to the system. The process I'm about to show you works on late model 355s, 360s, 575s, 550s and late model 456s. They all share the same immobilizer system. And what I've done is set up the GoPro in such a fashion so you can see what I'm doing with the ignition key, but also you can see what this status LED is doing as well. You need to keep an eye on that because that's actually telling you what the immobilizer is doing. The instructions that are given in the owner's manual aren't particularly clear, and that was one of the motivations for making this video. The timings of this process are critical. Without the correct timings, it just doesn't work. The first instruction in the owner's manual is to wait at least 20 seconds before you start the process. So you've got a car where the immobilizer is on, you open the door, and what happens is that this LED starts flashing quickly. You need to wait at least 20 seconds until it starts flashing slowly, which is what it's doing now because I've been talking for more than 20 seconds. Then you can start the process. You can put the key in the ignition, and the way the PIN code is transmitted to the immobilizer is by turning the key on and off in accordance with the number that you need to feed to the immobilizer. So for argument's sake, if the first number is 5, that means you need to turn the key on and off 5 times. If the number is 3, that means you need to turn the key on and off 3 times. If one of the numbers in your PIN code is a 0, that means you need to turn the ignition key on and off 10 times. So if you've got a couple of zeros in your PIN code, that's no good because you'll be turning the key on and off quite frequently. As I said earlier, the timings are really important, and what most people don't seem to understand is you need to wait at least 2 seconds, but not more than 5 seconds between each digit. So you transmit the first digit in, then you wait at least 2 seconds before you start putting the next digit in through the ignition key. The other thing that isn't made clear in the owner's manual is that you need to wait at least 5 seconds after the last digit before you try and start the car. The reason for that is that if you don't wait at least 5 seconds, the immobilizer just thinks you're sending another code to it. It needs to know that you've actually finished sending the code to it. Now in this process I'm going to show you what the code is, or if you count you'll understand what the code is that's currently fitted to this vehicle. That's not a big problem because immofixer.com reprograms these units, and what we can also do is if you don't have the PIN code, if you send us your immobilizer, we can actually retrieve the correct PIN code for your vehicle. So benefit of that is that you'll be able to start your car using just the ignition key, and you'll also have full control of the immobilizer so you can add remotes to it and replace lost remotes. So I'll get started now and show you the process of putting the PIN code to the immobilizer. The PIN code for this car at the moment is 6390. What that means is to transmit the first number, I'm going to turn the key on and off 6 times. I'll pause at least 2 seconds, then turn the key on and off 3 times, pause at least 2 seconds, and so on and so on. And I'll show you how that works right now. Let's get started. Number 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Wait 2 seconds. 1, 2, 3. Wait 2 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Wait 2 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now wait 5 seconds. And you'll see the status LED here has come on. I've turned the key in the ignition on, and well, you can start your car. So that's the correct process to start your Ferrari, using just the PIN code and the ignition key. At immofixer.com we can retrieve, as I said earlier, the PIN code from your immobiliser. We found that a lot of people have never received the PIN code for their car, and much like when we started on this project, we started off with one remote control and one key, and we were really concerned about losing that remote control and having a car that couldn't be driven anymore. So if you click the links on the website, you'll see that immofixer.com provides a range of services, and we can retrieve the PIN code from your car.